Abusia for ya mamu nyina mo ache ena mo ase aha eye Sompa 93.1 kasafidie so ebra so se ensemu ekotwi kwa breman no ye de ebeso mo eneme mendey ebobo so me de to so aduonu mienu ewo fimpi mienu ene aduonu miensemu ene ensemu a eba ne doso de bedi mo tintiman no ene se arahusem bi esi ewo ekropon ye no ewo asante mantem kropon mu a ye ne empanyimfo ebobo ho enkomo Sanso so ena ene ababeto dwa se ewiemu pade ehunufo no kokobonsem bia wade magana fo adehye nyina no anopay edika editienti nyaso na nya adaje ne brena etie emu ensem no ebi sanso so ena nansanyada ene ebreka krani ena fix the country movement for One said, Yama and Quay, my gun and Hassan Munti demonstration. Don't want no dear Guaquemum. Now, and no, and I want candy for convener the ma equay. Yera Oliver. Waka send be a share so kakra. Ebusia and ne anope no. Ye beshani ya jenny in Emunsono, ede amamo and semi and afufrobia, a kahubi, and ne anope mo son for ohinere. Mame equia yabua, esiama mede baba somo. Naya kasa Sompa 93.1 kumasi asenum. And some no air for hasenum no brokwana. Bromantam kropomo, eye sunyane Sompa 98.9. So and now what do I need chiremo ewa enkranza. Ye no abuno epoya mantemo ye Sompa 90.7. Equia buachi was empire tiapam dada papatos. And a systematic monso asom ewa home. Join the yen ewa Sompa TV. O multi TV called and so break one Facebook. Ayadia ye trafa or Sompa 93.1. And our Sompa TV Ghana. YouTube no aya Sompa TV. Kwa Twitter aya Sompa TV /Sompa FM. www.sompaonline.com semni na dabusia ye de akogwo nto kwa na akoken bin so e de free ho afa ye ngibrani adaje na ensem ni nkyeremu nyina no ye ntime emfa emesom ye sha se de fra sante mantem kropom hasenom na atwemanwa bieja north ene yakwa akodru ekro bia ho ye fra na kropon adehye ho enrada wanti asem de kra ni nyina ne sadan kra bia wo mo edu eja atom amasabre no akwakoye arehosem nam sonte no Sompaka se yensa ka asemi no yantra yeto so amfa yensa hye dem ni fem ye bo modian efiewura ye wa Samuel Kowan Ndaka etwetwe enkomo ema asem no sede esisi ye nabusia yenko enkotie arehosem ni bimra
no anajo around 9:15 enyimre na menya akọ se ejato ha ama free fire service na munye medri na manfo ye o mo so mbeboa so mu ye na ejana na odin to mo ntumi anso ano tita ma fire service bedru ana se da no ahyedwro ben obi amfa pin atale ehye wa de be pie no eno ana ehye wa bibie no obi atimi fanti efie na ahye ama da na asa dwiri kura egu fom enti na ye reseja ibenya abampanifo a mo ka bi wum no na adru abanim na mo betumi de aboa tenants na omotia no bia anya pin nti mo ba no pay a adesrede de to abanim se otwenani na omeboa nkrofo na omote dem mu a atrenche ma ato no sraban ya obrasi mu ana o meso ya sene kakra adan na de uchiche mu a memfa no se be se 10 rooms aha bia nso ni patim ibu ankwala aka no ho aha sanity anopa me ba na omo atete nkrofo container wo ka kwa no omo tete ho ntimi no mbedidi nkomo se mafre obi wo Sompa na metie feedback na de baby ano mesamba ene se nyame nchade a ofre mi a maba ye twetwe nkomo yi sese no asem ne si wo atwoma akropon
Abusia for de ya tinen ken eye fie raya na dankura edu enuada ejabrane atomo ani nyina da ahedreba japade ahodo ya esombo empempem Ghana sika ibi no ya ade ahwere wonum ti yera samoko wan daka wode ye efie rent wagina wonum omotifie onyina namu a wode adesrede ato nadmo ene abayanim se womla wonum sraba na sese de eja ehin ato wonum ye to ansam no so akoye raya friend Ralph no no na wode wani kiremu ewo eye kotoka airport wana wo hwe ensuo ho ensem wo ye ewiemu pade ehunu ni adwumadie na wono na dia baba to dwa se na nsa hwe my Ghana mu ha se no mu a ensuo dodo na etiguo nam so nte no enipa dodo na sense niema bi a yemfa ntoto ye bola ya tugu basa nte no eka ho bi ama wo ye ne ahyase etoto adehia wonom so ewo omam ha se nom ya ebinom krampo no ne owo babo wode ne ntaban eba befa wonom de afiri ho na no ene wode kokobon sama my Ghana adehia nyina se adawro man so ne de PD achira ebenti no yenhwe ne yefa ye niema entutu ye sebe ya enso no ebeto a ebefiri yawra na ntimi ansa ya de ametwe akra dodo na so entimi ankonse do ni sem wese nyina todwa wabra na sanya da esubratem bia no eto ye ewon krampumpu ni matemo enam so nipa baako ofiri mu ema afoforo nso so no ene ejapade empempem etimi ese ye yenkonkotie ye Ralph ni nsem bia wode eto nsentrefo anim ebusia mo fanche ye boy ahomode se yen sabeka ye Ralph ni nsem ni bi na yetie kokobon nsem a wode ema ye no na ya hwese ebia yensa ebeka so no ye boy ahomode ne no fidie na che ede no ahye nti no yen hwe na chese kokobon nsem na wode ema ye ni nyina no ene se kwan a ye befa so na yetimi atoto ye niema ye na timi aboa ama nansen ensuansuo anase ensu ahodo ye etoto nam so nti adehye no dodo na ewuo no ye betimi esi ano kwan na ye free wo emonwremu ewo ensem foforo mu dia bese efie kakra ni na face the country movement ekuo bi ya wonum eche so my Ghana wo hwe se de yetebia ne ye bobre Kwame Nkrumah eba adwaso tibi toto niema ema niema nyina si na kwamu na so no aban ekọ aban eba ewo Kwame Nkrumah echi no ase niema enhye da nkwaye ni titu kura no ene MPP aban yin na nadoda nkwa Kufuado enso edi wo manimu ene waye mampanyi de magana man nyina no eya ade a watete niema pasa ohwe ya kwan ahodo a enkoye ene hospitals ahodo obekwa kura no na empa kura mpa ye de obatan a wakwa foforo beto so no na ye boachi bi de obekwa obatan a wawo foforo na awode no wasada valanda so na ese eyare hosem eno ti nam so ma ekuei da ne da no ote wo ho egu emonten so ne nyina ne se aban no wonhwe na won facing the country won to niema ye na won kind force convener edema oshubokwe eye rabi e friend Oliver Mousy na nansen no ode aba beto dwa se mode amonim de na ekoso amani abra me di dom wanim na me ya demonstration se be ya Ghana ma ya nyina no also mo so ne nipa enye ba akofo so na nana ne abrewa meka ho bi ame nyina yesiesie o mayi abo empanyimfo to dwa mo ahwe aye de safata se wo ye no wonim se na adodan kwa akofo ado wo frɛ me aban mu mpanyimfo bi frɛ me na national security for also on kind for kanda pa ye reyi enso frɛ ne so obema na appointment no wasama ne sika tele nanka wode aka na no atom no wagyae de wo ye no na no na ye reyi ekire ensemu kire ye na busia ye se adwumu oda ye te edi free ni ra no nti yenko Oliver Baka ne nsam o kirekire mu edi man centrefo ne yenko tie bi
something I have spoken to before. A lot of people who have followed me may be aware of this, and I've made it clear, unknown to the government, we have recordings of the reach out, that while I was in the UK, the National Security Minister called and invited me to come into the country for a sit down. The government offered to pay for my flight in order to meet here in Ghana. This was something that was never disclosed to the public. That we met at a safe house, and the demand was for us to stop this activity. This was way before even the first phase of the country demonstration. were offered not only money but appointment that if we agree to stop this, they were going to go where we're going to be free to do whatever we want. But the most important thing is not to bring citizens out onto the street. And when we rejected that categorically, Kandapa, the National Security Minister, said directly threatened by even where we stand now, the very first Face the Country billboard went up here. In less than 2 hours, it was pulled down on the orders of the government. The service provider told us that he received so many calls from elements in the government who are threatening him that he was never going to get any business from the government if our billboard stands up. It came down with less than 2 hours. That's it. In a democracy, we cannot even put up a billboard. So these dedication materials are going to be using today.
Abusiaya Oliver, Fix the Country convener, and I call Equotia no. Na afeye nremu ewo yewura kwasi plat junior wanoso nidiemu na ose sabre ya ye kase de wo hwe se de niema esi ekwo ewo eye pan african anase africa hasenum se de niema esi ekwo ewo niema hodo a chese ye presa ye nsa beka nso no ade a ye bo ho motobodwo na ade a ha dwen papa na ne nsem wese nyina mu enchiremu no chese de esi ase pa no ya bra what the Emma Yera Kwame Nkrumah Center for Ideology, Government and Leadership, Adia Jumedia Omudi, Institute of African Studies of the University of Ghana, and Nam Swayera Kwesi Plat, what in some do dwana and editu Janing Nano was say a yara was Samoa, and was semping for share, not to acquire Emanisi.
This morning, as over the last decades, there has been some noises about some so-called Agenda 2060 something. And I wonder, who put together that agenda? For what purpose? Why 2060 something? I just wonder. And I wonder for good reason. Africa is in turmoil. Africa is in crisis right now. We have reached the point where some African leaders actually think that the best way forward for our continent is for us to wage war against each other for the restoration of failed leaders and so on. The economic crisis in Africa is real and it's daunting and so on. We need an agenda for now, not 2063. The struggles of the African people must begin now. The effort to reshape Africa is an urgent task for now, not tomorrow, not the year after, and certainly not 2063.
Abusia for Yera Kwesi Plat Junior and Chasono Yako Ekotie no na chese agenda na said ni swade hunu bia ebibi man penyin for one of the money to say 2063 mu and one cybercan was said the agenda should be now and not 2063 say that bang and 2063 63 years and as about 20 something years 30 something years and san e bia yensa card and what so mo share na wonum etimi toto niema ye matemem fu ahodo a wonum edi wonum so no won ho etimi ato wonum na eno echi no wasa tutu bi edema eye bibi man empanyimfo sa ono ya wonte ase wo hwe ade bi ebetimi di ano ene ano aboso aka ma asomdua ba yese ye nkonkoko ntokwa eno so kura bada be wose abibi man panyimfo ni bi wo ho a wonum dwumadie enso ani botro bojo ene laselase na wonum ebo ewa akonwa ne so wonya etumi no ewie na wokogina soro ho wie afi no wodwonso egu nipa so sesebi abo akrama ya nipa tam no de akosi apaso na ewie akire no boni ayenti no na otimi edwonso gu wonum eso Yera Kwesi Plat Junior edway etuaso.
There's a raging war between the National Democratic Congress, largest opposition political party, and the New Patriotic Party, the governing party. And what is the war about? The war is about the producer price of cocoa. And this is as when we were in power, we did better than the NPP. We gave the cocoa farmer more than 60% of the world market price. The NPP says we have given them now 3,000, 1,000 something and so on. We have done better than them and so on. The argument is not about the producer price of cocoa. The argument ought to be about how the cultivation of cocoa for many hundred years has benefited the African people. That is what we should be looking at. It is not about the producer price. As we speak, in Ghana today, cocoa production has fallen from 1 million tons per annum to about 500,000 tons per annum. Why? Why? We need to answer that question. If you pay farmers 60%, 70%, 80%, and the decline in production continues, what are you doing to the farmers? And we all know that the main problem for the fall in the production of cocoa is illegal mining. The cocoa farms are being cut down. They are being cut down on a regular basis. Farmers are not able today to buy fertilizer, to buy inputs, and to pay labor to improve their farms. So they are selling their farms to galamsey operators, and they are devastating the cocoa farms and so on. This battle over producer price is a completely useless battle which does not tackle the real problems that faces the farmer.
Ebusia ye rakwasi plat wano ayasemu for the ma insert newspaper and abrekro na so baby be mine yensem ho keka ya ebetime aboa ama ye gina ye wa brabo mu a wodi mu atinti mai pa na ose enema enhye da nkoye wa bibi man panyimfo amamu a wo mu buo ewo amai ahodo so brekro na so no what do I need to say? My Ghana was no crampo na. Any down the da NDC amanyoko and MPP amanyoko no sa one catch the sweni. Where's a mediana ye and I wear some mediana quankai. Nini nada cranko chairman was a cocoa boa quaya. Yabefa so de ne boa na je. Yat memo 4 ni tutu ni cocoa quia 4. Wa hu betimi ato one no breast so ba. Wedi ama won ho anasa won kraba won ho so no. Eya de a wonum etwe ho atwa wasenya de hia ni. Monya de sane efata. Abra mo ankasa mo nim se cocoa ye kurampo a da ekofom galamse ya mo se mo blei ya mo ntimi mbrei mo ana mo di animu eba saa so anum asa ye ohinta dua kire de tete kire ne ye animu de amankofo se wonum na ye tu omo so se be wie kire ne asa dane asase de ama wonum ye wura kwasi plat se ase amanyoko mienu we sei enu no wonum ho na wonum so esasre nti won hwe na won fa no nto nche wonum nya de esafata ematemem fo ye die etimi endru wonum aboboa no ebusuafo ye kan fo mizo free drink no e de about se e wadwaman so na mizo no echi no 5G mizan so etechire ye ka cho se yankasa ye kwadu ya brobe yanka ene watermelon ni ade ni nyina no emuno kama ye te ya no na ye chinchi memu so ni nyina na ye de agu kama we no efi bi anim asomudro bi anim nte no wono no mu a etimi boa mapomden mapa ye wodia eno achi krapo na hoden mapa so no eye wo chefa eno ti ye kanfo de ama obi ye ne aya memendai ye auto ne bedding or what they are now say bia auto party bino yes say a mizo and a year come for the ama war ya mango flavor no kwa de obi wo no pe mango nko any a one mixed fruit no so no e de no enko wo ho na 5G meza na busia wo hia bi wate esanse gwara na ahodo na no yesum de agum eboa mwanu mu ato eboa manema konkan ewo widie mu enu ntini yakobu adidi bi ene enu nyina atwam wabra ene 5G meza aba adwaman so wonum bia wotimi tibidi e manema ekonkan de mawo na ye ka cha wo se jensen so yesum de agum no bema eboa ama moja de afurusane wontiri mu ye ama niema asisoso oba ha wato ebo wadwuma ye mu no ni nyina ebesa apagya biem ama ahoɔden no SCP esita eniema dodo na so ena ewom grapefruit grapes wom ntemesraw me kana megade what they are this out when be kyerem supermarket ahodo selling point ahodo stores ahodo ene one mo mutonto drinks ahodo ni nyina no mat ahodo nyina won sabeka bi de afiri ho na wo peni do sopo mu de manager Daniel ewo ehwa overseas Safa radio nchen wo ba Sompa FM ase no so so a won sabetimi aka be careful Kunju enterprise ewo eyeso am heya nrom ne hwe ni mo Pablo Sana ne hwe ni mo no nrom hotel hwe ni mo no meso taxi station no ne hwe ni mo pe na ubenya no na wo no abo enkomo adom ne asumdwe ewo ebua kwa Water Baptist University na anomanye abawa ewo ho post office wo ene mia hodo na so no ena onsabetimi aka bi ato 0246 270 221 0246 270 221 baby awo bia no opese e de bro okrampa e be ne sa de amount ama neema akonkan ebusia ye fase dama ye Rasante ye bo Benedict wa ye samufo panyi kuku Veronica Jando akosia somwa akosia jewa akode na kese ene libia bogana na ya bo ama so fama mi premani ena bema oforiso wonu nyina from de ka ho ena ye de ensemi ebesomo asara kese ekode ama ekoba jase sempremo ekwakuja si eno no wone ne masa Brad Dave omo hweye etwa ye efa TV ne so multi TV decoder no so Sompa TV brekro na social media handles ni nyina so YouTube, Facebook, Twitter ene online ni nyina so no wotimi ehweye etie wo ho a aseda ne bi ekwo ede amamia nkasa me ba Kelvin won na hwe ya wodi dwuma ne nyina fenchem ede ma ye ma pk enso eye me benkom hene echinchin fidie no efuruma ede ma me medi di ohene ire ma me akua ye boa asiama ye sorry so enche kra Ghana fapim dwumadie no Libya bogana na ya boa ma wode beba be somo ama ensem a ekoso o man no watimi etitini nyina ho de ama ye hu ede mpanyimfo nso so abahase no mabekasa de afa ho na yenya ne pomasi bre yakramo yamamo ache edamo ase na ya fancy ase ne fanchi akese nso enko enfama sompetiefo ne nyina nkanka enne so amedwomfo no ye chia mu nyina edamo ase